Horizon was not bad this week. It was actually rather. It felt like a different anime. I'll be honest, it felt like a different anime. In terms of how it started, it wasn't all that bad. And them talking about the characters' past, talking about like how they were back in the real world of them loving music, and how they were and how Toya was bad at soccer, but yet he loved it anyway. You know, it turned into one of those things. And it seems as though that Isuzu, she kind of has like the same type of mentality as most people are who are really good at something. It's like, we're good at something, but yet we don't want to be praised for it. I mean, like, you can, it's nice, but I'm like, when you overdo it, it's like, come on, man, stop. And that's kind of how, and that's something that I can kind of relate to. But I mean, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people out there who are good at something, that's how they can see things. It's like, I'm good at it, but oh, all right, can stop all the praise. But that's just kind of how it is. But going on from that, what I mean by that, this feels like a different anime, or this feels like something completely different, is that this entire thing is about, essentially, it's like they finally reached level 45, and they're sending them out to do this quest in this far-off land, even though the port crystals are not necessarily still fixed. And what they're telling them is like, we're going to give you a carriage, we're going to give you all, we're going to give you, you have all your gold, you get all your items here, then you go ahead and you leave. Okay, you get on out there and you go out there and you rough it, essentially. And they're telling them to pretty much go ahead on out there and just deal with the consequences. If you get out there and you get hurt, we can't help you. You go ahead out there and you do this other thing, or like you fight these wolves and you get into trouble, we can't help. That's all on you. Now, I see where they're trying to go here. They're trying to make it feel like that these characters are out on their own, and pretty much I do believe like just like the first season, these next few episodes will be focused around the miniature group here, just to show like that they've grown, and that they've grown as a party and stuff like that. And it's actually rather nice, but I'm like, also they even talked about like for them doing something about them doing a raid like that. They could possibly get like summon, they could get like a summon flute, which is a possibility. It would actually be pretty cool. But you know, in terms of that, that's just kind of how this episode feels. It felt more like something out of a completely different anime that wasn't revolved around like an MMO. It felt more like something of like a parent just saying, okay, you're good, you can go ahead and make it out there on your own, and I can't help you with it. It's kind of how it is. But they did kind of foreshadow this way of thinking, especially since that Toya didn't necessarily say that he likes the game. I mean, like, he didn't necessarily say Elder's Tale, but he did say soccer, which means that he was bad at soccer, and he can tell when other people are good at it and he's not. But at the same time, it's like he's still gonna try at it, which could be seen as how it is for Elder's Tale. It's like, sure thing, the older players who are around level 90 are better, but like, he still loves the game. As far as I know, he's level 45 at the moment. He's been doing good, so that is what I have to say about that. I'll catch you guys next time. This episode was actually pretty good in terms of like foreshadowing like a bigger story for these characters. So that is a good thing. So that is what I have to say about that. What do you guys think about it? Do you like it, love it, hate it? Please tell me down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. I'm out.